From the Mumbai studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Arnab Goswami on the debate at 10, presented by Reliance Jio, powered by Havells, Gioni, style partner Raymond's.
Welcome back. You're watching debate number 2 and our guests are on the screen right now for debate number 2. By the way, today we have a big expose on Zakir Naik and our panelists on the screen, Shazia Elmi. She's taken on Zakir Naik in the past. Taslim Rahmani. With me in the studio is Zafar Sareshwala. He's Chancellor of Maulana Azad National Urdu University. Atikur Rahman, researcher of Muslim Islamic Studies, is with me here in the studio. On many previous occasions, he has said that I am wrong when I call Zakir Naik a terrorist. I'd say it once again. If there is a terrorist, that terrorist name is Zakir Naik. And also with us today is, I think I see there, Mufti Muhammad Manzoor Ziai. Mufti Sahab, I hope आपको मेरी आवाज़ आ रही है. मैं अर्नब गोस्वामी बोल रहा हूँ. And Maulana Muhammad Sajid Rashidi, can you hear me, sir? Of the All India Imam Association. Thank you very much. Thank you. Namaskar.
Yes,
welcome to the
bhai.
debate. And I'd first like Rhythm Anand Bhardwaj, who is our legal editor, to tell us a little bit about what is this expose that we are about to see. We here at Republic TV will expose Zakir Naik on 3 consecutive days. And I'd like to begin by saying that this man is toxic. He's a toxic preacher. But we have a 3-part expose on him. What is today's expose about? Rhythm, let's start with you and then we'll run the news story and then we'll go to the debate. Rhythm, over to you.
Arnab, it's a web of deceit that we are really talking and exposing today. Zakir Naik yesterday has been given a tribunal order banning IRF. Today we are showing he's actually running a web in which religious conversion is happening full on, full swing. We have affidavits and we have proof that there are 78 affidavits which clearly show at IRF employer's house showing that conversion is happening. Not only that conversion is happening, but once the conversion happens, these people are sent to join ISIS and these people go ahead and no longer are here in India. Either some of them are missing, they are untraceable, or they are a part of ISIS. The most important point that the National Investigation Agency in its entire research has done and shown is these people join ISIS and there is no way to find them. Like you did say, Arnab, it's the first half of our expose. Over the next few days, we will also expose how terrorists are being influenced by Zakir Naik, how there are submissions coming out. But today, really concentrating on conversion, it's not only about converting people to Islam, but it's about then, in a concerted manner, ensuring they join ISIS. They are no longer in India. They go out to Afghanistan or Syria.
Right. Bilkul. Now let's start the debate here. My first question is to Atikur Rahman. Earlier you told me that I was wrong when I called him a terrorist. You've been proven wrong many times over after that. Atikur Rahman, aaj ab television par admit kijiye, not only is he a terrorist, not only is a terrorist preacher, he is also a person who exploits the poor people of this country, forcibly converts them to Islam and then radicalizes them and trains them for terrorism. I am not saying it. The National Investigative Agency has found this out. Atikur Rahman is starting the debate and feel free to come in. Atikur Rahman, please.
Well, my friend Arnab, first of all, let me clarify, I am not holding any brief for this fellow.
Well, you are an apologist. You are an apologist for Zakir Naik. That is very well known.
You can use that word.
Yes, I am using that word.
For many other people.
Yes, I am using that word. He's a man who targets.
My point is, as far as the judgment has come yesterday, there is no angle of terrorism in it. Show me the angle of terrorism, what the judge said.
The National the National Investigative Agency.
No.
Yes.
Look at the judgment.
You look at the National Investigative Agency.
The tribunal is not establishing any terrorist links.
I have with me the evidence by way of affidavit of the police in which it is clearly said. You want me to read it out?
Okay.
Do you want me to read it out?
Yeah.
Do you want me to read it out? It is said that there is enough evidence to establish There is enough. You read it out. See the
Okay.
papers. No, see
Okay,
the papers.
whatever enough evidence is
no,
there.
you want me to read out the papers to you? Doubt the papers.
No, no.
Read it. Read
What
it.
I am
with-
saying,
no, read
I
it.
will look at
no,
the
read
judgment,
it.
Arnab,
No,
please.
you read this out.
Okay, it can be.
You read this out.
It can
I
be,
read this
and
out
if
for you?
it is a punishable offense, let the courts decide on now.
Terrorism is
Since
a punishable
the beginning, what I am putting down is he has to be punished. And the
Terrorism-
biggest
terrorism-
mistake Zakir Naik has done is
There is enough
absconding
evidence.
from the country.
Why
if
is he
he is a
absconding?
citizen of India,
Why is he absconding
if he
from the
believes
country?
in the constitution
Why
of
is he
India,
absconding?
he'll have to come back.
Why is he absconding from the country? Zafar Sareshwala, please.
I'll tell you, Arnab, right from the beginning, the mainstream Muslims and the mainstream Islamic clerics always opposed him. When he was not even remotely terrorist or not talking about it, I am talking of 91, 92. People were saying, how on earth he is comparing religions?
Yeah.
He has no business comparing
And
Islam
denouncing.
with and denouncing religion.
Denouncing.
We oppose that. Number two,
A study
How can he
showed.
convert?
No, a study showed. You are trying to underplay him.
No,
Your
no.
problem, Zafar Sareshwala. Your problem is
We have never done that.
You have a
In fact,
problem. Zafar
we were the
Sareshwala.
ones who came in the forefront.
Zafar Sareshwala.
He came in the forefront when he was holding his big conferences
Zafar
here in 2012.
Sareshwala, a study last year showed that 6 out of 10 young Kashmiris were watching videos of Zakir Naik and other jihadi videos. He is the greatest jihadi on television. What did you do to stop
I've
him?
got a question here.
Yes.
He was doing all this in broad daylight.
Yes, he was.
What was the Bombay police doing at that time?
Well, what?
And what was the leader of a political party doing on his stage? Why has NIA not questioned those people?
And that
What
apart-
was he doing?
and
No,
that
Arnab,
apart-
No, that's squishing.
I have a question.
I have a question
He
too.
has given 55 lakhs of rupees to a party of this country. What were they doing with that 55 lakhs?
Which political party?
Congress party has taken donation from him. And
So
what
you are
was the
saying he
Bombay
bought
police
off.
doing?
You're saying he bought off the Congress party.
What-
You're saying
and
he
the
bought off the
gentleman-
Congress
And
party.
the gentleman from Congress party was on his stage.
First, you tell me, rather than put it, do you admit that Zakir Naik is a terrorist? Say it. No, say it. Is Zakir Naik a terrorist?
If the NIA says this, then I have no question
Well,
about
the
it.
Zakir Naik is a man who targets the most economically vulnerable and converts them by brainwashing, hate mongering, and radicalizing on the streets of this country. What were people like you doing? What were people?
We were the
What
ones
were
who were
people
in the
like you doing?
forefront. Arnab, we were in the forefront.
Zakir Naik is a man who exploits Indian democracy. Atikur Rahman, what were you doing?
I'll answer this.
And Maulana Muhammad Sajid Rashidi and Dr. Taslim Rahmani, do you admit that Zakir Naik is a terrorist? He is a man who radicalizes terrorists and makes him a father figure to the Indian terror nexus. He gets lots of money from the Middle East. I want you to tell me, Taslim Ahmad Rahmani, how much money comes from the Middle East?
Arnab,
How much
1 minute.
money? How
Give me
much
1
money?
minute.
How much money
I'll
comes from
say
the
1
Middle
minute
East?
and then-
How much money comes from the Middle East for supporting and pushing radical Wahhabi Islam? How much money comes from the Middle East?
Arnab,
No, let him answer.
Zakir Naik was propagating and he was propagating a particular brand of Islam of his own.
No.
He abhorred
There is a
every
lot
other.
of
He
money
said
coming
he was against the
from Middle East to the
Salafi,
various
against the
institutions in country,
Barelvis,
not alone
against the
Pakistan.
Shias,
There are
against Tabligh
hundreds of
Jamaat,
organizations.
against everybody.
There are hundreds
He
of
was
organizations
propagating a
getting
particular
money from
brand of Islam, and
Middle
what was the
So why
government
was he
of the
allowed to get away with it? Because whenever you would question him, then people like you would come out and say,
In fact, we were the ones who were in the forefront.
whenever and anybody,
We
anyone
were in
who,
the forefront to oppose him.
Sir,
I have a question with Bombay police. Arnab, I have a question
You
for
are-
Bombay
you are-
police.
this is
He
not a-
was doing in the broad daylight.
this is not
in Dongri.
This
what
is
was
this
the
is
Bombay
not
police doing?
this is not a Bombay police matter.
What
this
were they
is
doing?
this is not a Hindu-Muslim matter.
No, what were they
this
doing
is
when he was doing all this?
this is not a majority-minority matter. This is not a victim-perpetrator matter. This is not a hate. This is not a hate or peace matter. I am going to say it loud and clear. This is about
Similarly, it is-
using.
it is-
I'm
it is
sorry,
not
let
a
me complete
terrorism
it.
matter.
This is about
I
using
am
the
not
name of
connected to
Islam,
terrorism.
of
I say
terrorizing
it
and
with full
radicalizing people in
confidence.
India. I will not allow Zakir Naik to do it. I will not allow
Nobody
Zakir
should.
Musa to do
We
it.
will not
I
allow.
will not allow
We will
anybody
not
else to
allow
do
him
it.
to do it.
Call me
I
what
say
you
he is
want.
not a
There is a
terrorist.
contradiction.
He is a
There is a
terror
contradiction
preacher.
over
I
here.
have so many
If you
friends.
say that
No,
the
no,
Middle
watch,
East
watch,
was
watch.
funding
Let-
But
Zakir
he is not a
Naik,
terrorist.
Watch. I think Shazia is coming in. Shazia is coming in. Tariq Fateh, welcome to the debate. Shazia and Taslim Rahmani wanted to say something here. Go ahead,
Yes,
Shazia.
so there is no ambiguity. You know, Arnab, anybody who's seen those videos, and I'm talking about videos that one saw 10 years back, there is no ambiguity about this man's agenda, which is not Islam, but Islamization. And there's a difference between political Islamism and Islam. and also bringing in and encouraging the Wahhabi strain. 24 of the youth who traveled from Kerala to Afghanistan, many of them have submitted and admitted that they were influenced by this fellow. The Bangladesh terror thing. So Bangladesh terror attack, we know the artisanal bakery, the youth confessed to the fact.
Taslim Rahmani.
There is a difference.
Taslim
Yes, I
Rahmani.
can define it. I can define it. I can define it. What ISIS...
Yes, please
No, I don't have to answer Taslim
Identify
Rahmani. Taslim Saab, I don't have to define anything to you. It's very obvious to people who believe in inclusive democracies, unlike people like you who support Zakir Naik. Let me tell you, and there's a red corner notice. Red corner notice.
I have one question. I have one question here. I have one question here. Can I ask you one question here? 1 minute, Taslim Rahmani. 1 minute, Taslim Rahmani, 1 minute. 1 minute, just 1 minute, please. Just 1 minute, Taslim Rahmani. Taslim Rahmani, I want to ask you one thing. Taslim Rahmani, Mufti Mohammad Manzoor Ziai, Maulana Mohammad Sajid Rashidi and Atikur Rahman, आप जरा शांत होके 2 मिनट मेरी बात सुनिए. 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 Understand. आप मेरी बात सुनिए. आप मेरी बात सुनिए. Taslim Rahmani ji, listen to me. You've been saying for a long time, and can I get 1 minute of silence? 1 minute of silence. Can I ask for 1 minute? Just 1 minute. You all asked me. It has been asked from me for the last 1 year. Why do you target Zakir Naik? It has been asked to me, on what legal basis do you call Zakir Naik a terrorist? My greatest moment of pride was when this lumpen terrorist called Zakir Naik put a 500 crore defamation case threat against me. It was my greatest moment of pride. And I will call him a terrorist, and let me tell you why. I will fight against Zakir Naik because Dongri belongs in Mumbai, India. India belongs to us. And no man under whatever veil, Islamic veil or any other veil, can use my India to force someone to change their religion. I will shout, oh no, 1 second, I'm not finished. I will shout against the Zakir Naiks because the IRF was functioning on my country's soil. Sorry, Taslim Rahmani, let me speak. India belongs to us too. There is not an inch of this country. There is not an inch of this country which will tolerate running one religion down for another. And Zakir Naik was running all other religions down. And all of you opposed me last year when I took him on. All of you.
No, I didn't oppose you.
All of you opposed me last year when I took him on.
Opposing Zakir
We
Naik
were
for
only
this
demanding
for 20 years.
that
We are opposing him.
that the courts are the best to decide.
What court?
We were not supporting anybody.
I've got the NIA document.
This act of Zakir Naik,
but here you are making
comparing
Can I point to
was
this part?
absolutely
Can I point to this part, please? I've got the NIA order. One second. Can I point to this part, please? I'll tell you, all of them oppose me. Those who are watching know that I called Zakir Naik a terrorist, and they all oppose me. They said, oh, you're being presumptuous. You're really being presumptuous. You're making a lot of comments. I want you to read this part here now. It says, at the same time, ample evidence has been gathered, which goes on to show that Arshi Qureshi, the guest relations manager of IRF, was closely associated with Dr. Zakir Naik. He was instrumental in radicalizing Ashfaq Majid and others to join the ISIS, spreading the belief among visitors of the IRF that the world needed to be Islamized, and has been accountable for motivating people to convert to Islam. You tell me, how much money was he getting for it?
Arnab, I want to ask a question. What is so Islamic about Zakir Naik using zakat money? Using zakat money to run an empire?
Wahhabi forces.
What is Islamic
Wahhabi
about
forces.
Saudis.
Wahhabi forces.
Now, before
nothing to do
you
with
call
Islam.
Zakir Naik
His activity had nothing to do with
Saudis
Islam.
are the terrorists and they are funding ISIS. That means
I'm telling you something. The Zakir Naiks and all those who defend him, I will fight them, because Zakir Naik tried to take Indian democracy for a ride by exploiting the freedoms enshrined in our constitution, and there is not a gasp of breath. There is not a gasp of breath. There is not a gasp of breath that will be breathed in this country which will be against the tenets of what India is founded on. This has gone on for far too long. Zakir Musa, Burhan Wani, Zakir Naik, that emerges in India, radicalizing, converting and Islamizing India through extremism, barbarism, radicalism is something which no Indian will tolerate. And now I ask on the panel tonight, if Zakir Naik is a preacher, And let me get a preacher. He's not a preacher. He's a terrorist. I am asking tonight. I am asking tonight. I am asking tonight. Tariq Fateh and Maulana Rashidi on the screen, please. Tariq Fateh and Maulana Rashidi on the screen, please. I want to ask one thing to all those on the panel tonight. Answer my question today. Answer my question today. 1 minute. Tariq Fateh and Maulana Rashidi on the screen, please. मेरा सवाल ये है, सुनिए रशीदी जी, मेरा सवाल ये आपने, ये तो सबसे बड़ा देश का दुश्मन है, ये तो सबसे बड़ा मुसलमान का दुश्मन है, इसको क्यों बिठा लिया आपने? ये तय करेगा कौन मुसलमान है, जो आदमी ये तय करेगा मुसलमान कौन है, जो आदमी मुसलमान नहीं है तय करेगा खुद मुसलमान कौन है? आप किसके बारे में बोल रहे हैं? Only both of them on the screen, please. No other audio, please. Only Rashidi and Tariq Fateh. Tariq Fateh is not Muslim. Tariq Fateh is not Muslim. Tariq Fateh मुसलमान नहीं है, ये क्यों
You are no one
मुसलमान
to
है?
pass judgment.
Tariq Fateh
You
क्यों
talk
तय करेगा ये
about your
मुसलमान है?
patron. Why you are the followers of Zakir Naik? Why don't you admit it? Why can't you speak the truth? Why do you shout at other people? Just admit that everyone over there right now has an agenda, and it is the same as that of Zakir Naik. Some coach it in different ways. Some are in the front. It's like agriculture. Somebody sows the seed, somebody does the cultivation, somebody does the irrigation, and in the end, the crop is the same. What is the business of anyone to convert Hindus to Islam in India? What is your need?
Sir, don't pass any sweeping judgment.
No, he's asking a question.
Don't pass any sweeping
Why
judgment.
do you need to
अच्छा,
do
इन दोनों को
that?
डिबेट आदमी मुसलमान नहीं है, हिंदू है ये. Let him answer.
हाँ, मैं हिंदू
अर्नब
भी
भाई,
हूँ,
आपने तारिक फतेह को क्यों बिठाया है?
अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह।
तारिक फतेह क्यों डिसाइड करेगा मुसलमान कौन है? तारिक फतेह
हाँ,
कौन
बिल्कुल
डिसाइड करेगा कि
करूंगा
मुसलमान
मैं।
कौन है?
मैं
ये तो खुद
डिसाइड
हिंदू
करूंगा।
है आदमी, मुसलमान नहीं है.
जिनकी
मैं
लाइन
चैलेंज करता
पाकिस्तान
हूं,
और
तारिक
सऊदी
फतेह
अरेबिया
कोई
से
मुसलमान
आती है,
नहीं है.
और जो कहते
तारिक
हैं
फतेह
कि
मुसलमान नहीं हो सकता.
इंडियन फर्स्ट, वी आर
जाकिर
मुस्लिम
नायक
फर्स्ट,
करोड़ों दर्जे अच्छा आदमी है, इससे मुसलमान है. ये जाकिर नायक टेररिस्ट नहीं है, तारिक फतेह टेररिस्ट है.
बिल्कुल है जाकिर
तारिक फतेह
नायक,
दहशतगर्द
और
है.
आप भी उसी के साथ हैं. You should
तारिक
remember
फतेह
one thing.
दहशतगर्द है, तारिक फतेह मुसलमान
You can-
नहीं है. इसको आपने क्यों
अरे
बिठाया
ना
अर्नब
हो-
भाई?
ना
इसको
अर्नब
मत बिठाइए
मुसलमान
हमारे
है।
साथ में.
अरे तो
अरे
अर्नब
मुसलमान को
है
मुसलमान
क्या?
तय करेगा, मुसलमान को मुसलमान
तो
तय
अर्नब
करेगा.
कौन है?
जो मुसलमान नहीं हो
अर्नब
कौन क्यों तय
गोस्वामी
करेगा?
मुसलमान है क्या?
आप तो मुसलमान नहीं है,
मोहम्मद अली
तू
जिन्ना के
मुसलमान
साथ
नहीं है.
आप चले जाएं.
शैतान का बड़ा भाई है तू.
आप
तू शैतान का बड़ा भाई है, तू मुसलमान नहीं है.
अरे छोड़िए,
मैं डंके की चोट कहता हूं, तू मुसलमान नहीं है. तेरे लिए तो पाकिस्तान भी नहीं बना.
नहीं होगा.
पाकिस्तान जाएगा तो मारा जाएगा. तेरे लिए पाकिस्तान भी नहीं है.
पाकिस्तान।
तेरे मुल्क ने तुझे धक्का दे के भगा दिया है, लात मार के भगा दिया तुझे पाकिस्तान ने.
ना भाई,
तो हिंदुस्तान में आके लड़ाना चाहता है मुसलमानों को. तू मुसलमान नहीं है.
अरे छोड़िए,
मैं डंके की चोट कहता हूं, तू मुसलमान नहीं है. तेरे लिए तो पाकिस्तान भी नहीं बना. पाकिस्तान जाएगा तो मारा जाएगा. तेरे लिए पाकिस्तान भी नहीं है. तेरे मुल्क ने तुझे धक्का दे के भगा दिया है, लात मार के भगा दिया तुझे पाकिस्तान ने.
ना भाई,
तो हिंदुस्तान में आके लड़ाना चाहता है मुसलमानों को. हिंदुस्तान में आके मुसलमानों को लड़ाना चाहता है. हिंदुस्तान में आके मुसलमानों को लड़ाना चाहता है. अर्नब इसको हटाइए.
आपको
ये
नंगा कर
मुसलमान
दिया
नहीं है,
मैंने.
तय नहीं करेगा कौन मुसलमान है.
मैंने आपको मौलाना नंगा कर
अर्नब
दिया.
तारिक फतेह को हटाइए, नहीं तो मैं नहीं बैठूंगा.
चले जाए.
तारिक फतेह मुसलमान नहीं है. मैं नेशनल चैनल पे कह रहा हूं.
नहीं है.
ये काफिर है, एक नंबर का
ये
हिंदू
लॉजिक
है.
आपकी क्या है रशीदी जी? रशीदी जी
ये
एक मिनट,
अन्ना-
रशीदी जी 1 मिनट, रशीदी जी एक
ये
मिनट.
मेरे साथ 10
रशीदी
मरतबा डिबेट में
जी, रशीदी जी,
बैठ चुका है.
रशीदी
कुरान
जी
को
मेरी
नकारता
बात
है,
सुनिए. तारिक
हदीस
फतेह
को
1 मिनट.
नकारता है,
रशीदी जी,
रसूल को नकारता
रशीदी
है.
जी पहले सब्जेक्ट पे आइए.
ये
पहले
इस्लाम
सब्जेक्ट पे
के
आइए.
सारे
पहले
उसूलों को
पहले आप
नकारता है.
सब्जेक्ट पहले आप
ये
सब्जेक्ट पे
मुसलमान
आइए. नो,
कैसे
ही इज
हो
नॉट. I think I don't understand this logic. You are not a true Muslim, so I'll not sit with you. What kind of logic is it? You'll debate only with Muslims. What kind of logic is this? My question tonight is my question. My question tonight is this. My question tonight is this. मौलाना मोहम्मद साजिद रशीदी, मेरी बात सुनिए प्लीज. मौलाना रशीदी, मेरी बात सुनिए. मेरी बात सुनिए, मेरी बात पहले ठंडे दिमाग से मेरी बात सुनिए। देखिए रशीदी जी, देखिए रशीदी जी,
क्यों तय करेगा कौन मुसलमान है?
रशीदी जी आप मेरे पे चिल्लाइए मत, मेरी बात सुनिए,
भाई प्लीज गेट
मेरी बात सुनिए रशीदी जी, प्लीज लिसन टू मी।
तारिक फतेह क्यों तय करेगा ये मुसलमान?
Rashidi ji, listen to me. The debate is not on Tariq Fateh. The debate is on Zakir Naik. 1 minute. Now let me make a point. Tariq, please. Tariq, now. Tariq, you keep quiet also, please, for a minute. आप दोनों रुक जाइए. Tariq Fateh, now you be quiet. Mr. Rashidi, you be quiet. Now listen to me. If Zakir Naik is a preacher, I am raising this question. You're saying why? I am raising this question. अरे भाई देखिए रशीदी जी, ये नाइंसाफी है, ये नाइंसाफी है। मैं दो शब्द, आपने इधर सैकड़ों चीजें कह दी, मैं चुप रहा, और मैं दो शब्द बोल रहा हूं, इंटरवीन कर रहे हैं। आप एंकर ही कर लीजिए ना प्रोग्राम को, फिर आप सुन लीजिए प्लीज। रशीदी जी मेरी बात सुनिए प्लीज। Rashidi ji, your president. Rashidi ji, this is not right. This is not right. This is not. Rashidi ji, this is not right. अरे भाई रतन शारदा भी बैठे हुए हैं इधर, बहुत लोगों ने डिबेट नहीं की है अब तक। शाजिया इल्मी ने कुछ नहीं बोला है, रतन शारदा ने कुछ नहीं बोला है, मुफ्ती मोहम्मद मंजूर जियाई को बोलने दीजिए, सबको मौका दीजिए और 2 मिनट मेरी बात सुनिए। मैं ये सवाल उठा रहा हूँ नेशनल सिक्योरिटी पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से, and my question is the following, and can I please have 30 seconds of silence? 30 seconds of silence. 30 seconds. अरे रशीदी जी and Taslim Rahmani ji, can I ask a question please? Can I ask a question please? अरे this is not right, yeah. This is not right. Taslim Rahmani, this is not right. You have to let me ask a question. No, this is not right. This is not right. You're a very senior man. You have to let me speak.
With a person who is a very low grade person. I cannot approve such a low grade debate.
Now Mr. Rashidi, now Mr. Rashidi, realize this. Okay, realize this. Okay, 1 minute now. Now 1 minute. Now 1 minute. One at a time. And now I invite on the debate only 1 second. Only Mr. Now listen to me very quietly. Listen to me. And Taslim Rahmani, listen to me. Listen to me now. Now here is a question here. If Zakir Naik is a preacher, okay, Ratan Sharda, wait. If Zakir Naik is a preacher, 1 second please, 1 second. If Zakir Naik is a preacher and not a terrorist, tell us today, Atiq, does it endanger India's security or doesn't it endanger India's security to have a man who is basically a tuition teacher for ISIS terrorists? Secondly, how is it in the national interest to tolerate him given the fact that there are 78 papers which show mass conversions that he carried out forced on Indian soil? Is that secularism? And if he's a preacher and not a terrorist, my question is, how is it that the man who has long been on tape defending suicide bombings and Osama bin Laden now has proven to have passed on that ideology to boys who fight for ISIS? How is it in national interest that the entire ISIS brainwashing has happened on Indian soil? And in which other country would a person like him be allowed to remain free? That is a simple question. Atiq will respond and then Ratan Sharda, you can come in. Yes, please. Atiq and Ratan Sharda. One after the other, please. One after the other. Atiq, please, first.
Well, firstly, Arnab,
yes.
Before declaring Zakir Naik terrorist, you have to declare Saudis terrorist. Are they supporting ISIS?
Anybody who supports a terrorist is a terrorist.
Is a terrorist, right?
Yes.
So first of all, the Indian diplomacy, the Indian government should be cutting off all the ties with the Saudis. First of all, our Prime Minister should return the award, the highest civilian award of the Saudis, which he has taken and Zakir Naik also have taken.
You were just
Shazia is responding. Shazia is responding. Shazia is responding.
Okay.
Shazia, yeah.
So
Okay.
Shazia
is responding. Ratan Sharda after Shazia.
This is the best argument. Instead of calling a spade, instead of calling Zakir Naik a preacher of a hate preacher and a religious supremacist and a promoter of terrorism and a terrorist himself, they would rather attack Prime Minister Modi. They have nothing better to do but
Ma'am, you say that he has been funded by the Saudis.
Address the issue.
Then take off your claim that from where he is getting the funds.
But the issue, but why are you so scared?
From where this biggest terrorist, according to you, is getting the funds?
The terrorist. The fact of the matter is, he's a threat. He's a threat to India's
Of course,
security, but
of
you
course.
rather blame Prime Minister Modi.
Everybody,
because they have a political
so
agenda.
before,
you don't care about India.
declaring
You don't
him
care
a
about
terrorist,
Indians.
why
You
don't you
care
cut
about
off your
Islam.
ties with the
You don't
Saudis?
care about terrorism. You just have to be, you have one point agenda. To just vilify the Prime Minister. That's your only agenda.
Okay, you are there to defend now. You have all the opportunities to defend him. Defend him. Tell me, will he return the award?
You don't have any view.
Will he cut off the ties with the Saudis?
Myopic. You're so narrow-minded.
And the people who are funding him, they are not the terrorists, and he is the terrorist.
And there have been a smaller bandwidth, intellectual bandwidth. The fact of the matter is that he is a terrorist and he's been promoting terrorism.
We are not denying, madam.
Indian democracy.
The problem is you are not declaring the Saudis funding him.
So why are you bringing in Prime Minister Modi?
You're changing the subject. You're changing the subject. To defend Zakir Naik, you're changing the subject. Atik, no. Just, I have a more.
But anybody has an answer to my contradiction.
Sorry.
You are contradicting yourself.
Sorry. Can I say something here? 1 minute. It is not about Saudi Arabia, damn it. 1 second. It's not about Saudi Arabia. It's not about Saudi Arabia. I would say something more radical. I would say that the whole world.
Or the Prime Minister.
1 second, Shazia, 1 minute. In my view, the whole world, the planet should go to war against Wahhabis and Salafis. Because they are a threat, they have nothing to do with the real Islam, they're intolerant.
Absolutely.
And they are the greatest national security threat to this country. Now, I want to go to the basic issue. Why do you keep a record of 78 conversions if they were not forced? If the conversions were willing, and I'd like to go back to everyone on the panel, please, if possible. Ratan Sharda can come in and then I can take the debate forward. Tell me, if the conversions were willing, why were document copies with the IRF man and not with the people converted? If I convert from Hinduism to Islam, I will keep a paper of it for myself. Why will someone?
You don't need a paper.
So why is
between the God and the person?
No, so
there is nothing like conversion.
No. As far as the law goes,
absolutely hoax.
You are in fact supporting him by presenting the affidavit that this was legally done.
I am asking you
And
if IRF.
Nobody has any business to convert anybody.
No. My question.
Exactly.
There's no business.
Then why is Zakir Naik converting?
But
That's
forceful conversions
why was
are
Zakir
not allowed.
That's the question I'm
What
asking.
was they doing when he was doing all this?
No, he's been doing it for a long time. It's
Yes,
before he was
of
questioned.
course,
For
that's
20
the
years.
thing.
Well,
He was doing it for 20
And not only
years.
this,
What was the government of the day doing in Maharashtra?
public platform.
No, now Ratan Sharda can come in.
It was not behind any four
Atikur
walls.
Rahman, Ratan Sharda's turn, please. Ratan Sharda on one side and Maulana Rashidi on the other. Ratan Sharda.
Let me put in 2-3 points. First of all, there is whole awful of real world politics. Let us not bring this into this debate, because we know US supports Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia opposites, it supports Syria. So many, wheels within wheels. USA criticizes Pakistan, gives it money to fight India. So let us not get into real politics. Narendra Modi has been able to bring Arabian countries into the fold of friendship. That is the victory he has achieved. He will also be able to turn around Saudi Arabia. Now the main point is, Rahmani was asking, what is political Islam? Political Islam is when people like Zakir Naik very clearly espouse the cause of a supremacist religion, where he says that every other religion except Islam is wrong, where he quotes wrongly from other scriptures of Christians and Hindus and Jains, and shows by wrongly quoting them why they are inferior to Islam. He tells you that I will not allow you to preach any other religion, Islamic countries, because it is the ultimate truth, but I will keep on preaching in India and defaming other religions because they are false, they are deemed to be correct, and you are foolish enough to allow me to preach. Now this kind of dangerous ideology when he preaches, I would condemn it totally. And these people, by defending him, they are just trying to create a cloud of uncertainty and cloud of confusion in the mind of the people. I want another debate. They will on one side. So this kind of political Islam is what we have. You can be personally devout. You can follow Muhammad. I have no problem. But you cannot impose your thoughts on me. You cannot insult my gods. You cannot say I am the supremacist. I have the ultimate answer to the world.
Yes.
And Islam may rule the world. I don't allow that. I say everybody has a right to live. Everybody has a right to follow his belief.
You do.
So everybody can live as equal. So this is the problem with political Islam. If Mr. Rahman is listening, and these people sitting here talking of Islam, they are fighting with each other. They don't allow this Tariq Fatah to speak because they believe he's not Muslim. Will they decide who's a Muslim? Are they prophet? Who are they to decide who is Muslim, who is not Muslim? This is just exactly the mindset that Zakir Naik has. So these people prove to be disciples of Zakir Naik.
Okay. Now Maulana Rashidi will
Let him answer that now.
Now Maulana Rashidi will respond. And till now I have not even played the news story on our expose. But Maulana Rashidi, please understand this. I am saying this from the point of view of...
He cannot stand a dissenting Muslim. What he will speak.
Okay.
He cannot stand a dissenting Muslim.
Now, Ratan Sharda, I request you now, Ratan Sharda.
That is the kind of tolerance he has for other people. He cannot tolerate a Muslim. How will he tolerate Hindus?
Ratan Sharda, I'll tell you one thing. मुझे लग रहा है कि क्योंकि मैं 5-6 महीने के बाद टीवी पे आया हूं, आप सब लोगों ने डिसाइड कर लिया है कि अर्नब को बोलने नहीं देंगे, मगर मुझे मेरे मूड में मत आने दीजिए, फिर मैं और किसी को बोलने नहीं दूंगा. मैं 2 मिनट मेरी बात सुनिए. लाइटर नोट, अरे लाइटर नोट,
1 घंटे में 2 मिनट
मिला. लाइटर नोट, don't attack me. Now one sec. Question here is this. See, I said this is not Hindu Muslim majority minority, this is about our country. Okay. Now Maulana Rashidi ji, आप जरा ठंडे दिमाग से मेरी बात सुनिए. ठीक है, मैं मानता हूं वो टेररिस्ट है, आप मानते नहीं है. दूसरी बात है, सऊदी के गवर्नमेंट के साथ हमारे क्या रिलेशनशिप, वो अलग बात है जो आप बात कह रहे हैं. और सऊदी के लोग, इंडिविजुअल लोग अगर पैसा इधर भेजे, इंडिविजुअल लोग पैसा इधर भेजे कि लोगों को कन्वर्ट करो, गरीब भारतीयों को, हिंदू मुस्लिम सिख ईसाई सब लोगों को लाके आप उनका रिलीजन बदलो, थोड़े से पैसे दो, फिर उनसे एफिडेविट लिखवाओ कि मैं अपना नाम बदल रहा हूं अपने फ्री विल से. और जाकिर नायक के ऑफिस में उन सबके रिकॉर्ड्स थे. तो दूसरी बात मैं ये कह रहा हूं, फ्रॉम द नेशनल सिक्योरिटी पर्सपेक्टिव दिस इज बैड. And I'm welcoming Zeenat Shaukat Ali into the debate.
He gets money for that.
No. My point is now can everyone listen to me for 20 seconds? Time. Watch the clock. I won't take more than 20 seconds. My question is, tomorrow Maulana Rashidi, if somebody says that they willfully decided to join Hafiz Saeed, or willfully on their own decided to join Syed Salahuddin, will you simply say, oh, it was willful?
Absolutely.
Oh, it was willful. Or will you hold them equally responsible, the man who pushed them to join Hafiz Saeed? I will say, who made you join Hafiz Saeed? I will ask, who made you join Syed Salahuddin? If someone is radicalized to terror, I hold the man who is radicalizing them as responsible as anyone else. And in this case, that man is Zakir Naik. And that is why मैं कह रहा हूं कि Zakir Naik is a terrorist. Have no doubt about it. If is as much a terrorist as anybody could be. मौलाना रशीदी, आप उनको सपोर्ट करना बंद कीजिए. आप ऑल इंडिया इमाम एसोसिएशन के प्रेसिडेंट हैं, आप तो उनको सपोर्ट करना बंद कीजिए. शुरुआत आपसे होनी चाहिए.
अब आपने सोच लिया कि मैं बोलूंगा, लोगों को नहीं बोलने दूंगा.
नहीं बोलिए.
आपने सोच लिया कि मैं बोलूंगा, लोगों को नहीं बोलने दूंगा.
नहीं, मैंने ऐसा कुछ नहीं सोचा है. बोलिए.
देखिए, जाकिर नायक, सुन लीजिए, जाकिर नायक इस्लामिक प्रचारक है. असल दिक्कत यही पैदा होती है. सुन लीजिए,
आपको तो
असल दिक्कत यही है. अरे बोलने दीजिए भाई, बोलने दीजिए. असल दिक्कत यहाँ है कि इस्लाम क्यों फैल रहा है, इस्लाम क्यों फैल रहा है, इस्लाम इतनी तेजी के साथ आगे क्यों बढ़ रहा है. असल दिक्कत यहाँ है. दिक्कत टेररिज्म से उससे आप लोगों को नहीं है.
ऐसी बात कर रहे हैं.
जाकिर नायक ने ISIS को कंडम किया है सबसे पहले. ISIS को कंडम किया है सबसे पहले जाकिर नायक ने.
अरे आप देखिए, वो हिंदी में कहावत है, हिंदी में कहावत है. मौलाना जी 10 सेकंड का इंटरवेंशन, 10 सेकंड इंटरवेंशन.
यहूदी है ISIS,
10 सेकंड इंटरवेंशन.
एक यहूदी है. सुन लीजिए अर्नब जी,
10 सेकंड का इंटरवेंशन, 10 सेकंड, 10 सेकंड.
ISIS एक यहूदी है, इजराइल की पैदावार है. इजराइल ने उसको इस्लाम को बदनाम करने के लिए पैदा किया है. अरे आप जैसे, हाँ बिल्कुल यहूदी है, फैक्ट है, ये यहूदी है. तारिक फतेह जैसा आदमी है. तारिक फतेह जैसा आदमी है,
फिर से तारिक फतेह
आदमी है जो इस्लाम को बदनाम करने के लिए पैदा हुआ है, जो इस्लाम को पैदा करने के लिए पैदा हुआ है।
लोगों ने
इस्लाम को बदनाम करना लोगों का मकसद है। कुछ लोग मुसलमान होकर इस्लाम को बदनाम कर रहे हैं, उनको अपनी जबान में नहीं झांक के देखना चाहिए।
बांधते रहेंगे मौलाना जी, कमाल है।
नायक टेररिस्ट नहीं है।
आप पहले आदमी हैं जो कह रहे हैं कि ऐसा यहूदी है,
टेररिस्ट नहीं है।
ये नई थियरी है
आप लोग जैसे
यहूदी
मुसलमानों को पकड़ा जाता है, आप उनको टेररिस्ट घोषित कर देते हैं, लेकिन वो 15 साल के बाद जब बाइज्जत बरी होते हैं, आप लोगों के पास उनके लिए
आप तो कोई मुसलमान है ही नहीं,
इशू नहीं होता कि उनको आप टेररिस्ट साबित कर सकें, तो वो बाइज्जत बरी होते हैं। तो आप कौन से एंगल से उनको टेररिस्ट कह देते हैं भाई?
आप कौन है? आप बताइए ना, आप कौन है? आप किसको आप कह रहे हैं? मौलाना किसको आप कह रहे हैं?
मैं मौलाना रशीदी 2 मिनट।
बड़ी बात कह रहा हूं, सुनिए।
मौलाना रशीदी 2 मिनट। अरे 2 मिनट, अरे 2 मिनट।
टेररिस्ट है, अगर जाकिर नायक टेररिस्ट है तो हिंदुस्तान का हर इमाम टेररिस्ट है, हिंदुस्तान का हर मुकर्री टेररिस्ट है।
आप यू स्पीक फॉर योरसेल्फ। आप अपने लिए बोल रहे हैं, हम नहीं बोल रहे। मेरी बात सुनिए, आप ये जनरलाइज मत कीजिए, आप ये जनरलाइज मत कीजिए, जनरलाइज मत कीजिए। और इस वक्त I want to say this at the end. One second. These are not my conclusions. It is not about the spread of Islam. It is about the spread of Wahhabism and the spread of Islam. And I want to say this, that we are responsible for it ourselves. Congress Minister Rahman Khan,
Congress का दूसरा भाई है तारिक फतेह, तस्लीमा नसरीन का दूसरा भाई है ये।
Congress Minister Rahman Khan wrote a letter. Congress Minister Rahman Khan wrote a letter to Minister of State for Information and Broadcasting Manish Tiwari in the Congress government, February 15, 2013 को चिट्ठी लिखी. In that he said, Zakir Naik is a renowned Islamic scholar. That is how he described him.
It's a joke.
No, it's a joke. But that happened. But that joke happened. But that joke happened. But that joke did happen. I'm taking a short break. And after the break, on the other side of the break, we'll run the full news report on our expose done by Ridham Anand Bhardwaj. I just want to say one thing, viewers. This is what the NIA document says. This is not what Arnab is saying or what Republic is saying. The NIA has said that the IRF and its members have been forcing and radicalizing youth to convert to Islam and then joining terrorist organizations like the Islamic State and commit terrorist acts. I'm horrified today that even today, there are apologists for Zakir Naik on our TV debates. I'm coming on the other side to Zeenat Shaukat Ali, an outspoken lady, on a 2-minute break on the News Hour. See you on the other side. Okay, welcome back to the debate. बहुत धन्यवाद. We are having a very nice and interesting debate here on on the debate this evening, and once again welcome back Maulana Muhammad Sajid Rashidi and Atikur Rahman and Taslim Ahmad Rahmani and Ratan Sharda and Zeenat Shaukat Ali and Zafar Sareshwala, Tariq Fateh, Shazia Ilmi. You're all here with us on the debate. With your permission, panelists, can I please run the exclusive news report of Ridham Bhardwaj? Can I news report pehle play kar sakta hu?
Sure. Yeah, sure.
And I just want to introduce this by saying that for years, viewers, this toxic preacher got away with spreading venom against the Indian state. Ladies and gentlemen, Zakir Naik needs no introduction. But there are many aspects to his propaganda machinery that deserve to be exposed part by part. Tonight, we are bringing you details of the Zakir Naik conversion factory. Republic's Ridham Anand Bhardwaj further exposes the agenda of a man who is on the run from India and jumping from one Islamic country to another. Tonight, we tell you all about his strategy to convert the poorest of the poor from Dhaka to Dongri and how they were then fed to terrorists.
In these by-lanes of Goregaon in Mumbai are the dark deeds of the master of venom in the name of religion ever produced in India, Zakir Naik. It's a story that's never been told before of the missing converts of Mumbai. Everyone knows Zakir Naik, India's #1 terror preacher, a man who inspires terrorists across India and worldwide, the man responsible for radicalizing terrorists like these ISIS men who carried out the Dhaka blast.
But what is not known is the real business of Zakir Naik.
The real reason why he gets paid lots of money from Middle Eastern sources. The real business of Zakir Naik. The real business Republic is exposing today. The business of religious conversion. As I track Zakir Naik, I follow leads from multiple agencies. The National Investigation Agency and the Anti-Terror Squad are the hottest on his trail. The hottest lead I find in papers I get from NI sources. And these are the papers, the conclusive proof that Zakir Naik is essentially running a conversion factory to convert people from other religions to Islam. In the conclusion it reads, the IRF and its members have been forcing and radicalizing youth to convert to Islam and then joining proscribed terrorist organizations like ISIS and commit terrorist acts. In another part of the affidavit it says, referring to Arshi, an employee of Zakir Naik Foundation, that in motivating people to convert to Islam, Arshi did not shy away from openly disparaging other religions vis-a-vis Islam. Among other things, Arshi spread the belief among visitors to the IRF that the whole world needed to be Islamicized. According to Arshi, India was a land of non-believers and that this situation warranted a change. Zakir Naik therefore worked around the clock on a simple business principle: get maximum people converted to Islam of the hardline Wahhabi type. If possible, get some of them to join the terrorist group ISIS and at the same time maintain an arm's length distance from them if a terror attack like Dhaka happens. But here is the most shocking part. In documents that have been seized at IRF volunteer Rizwan's house, 78 affidavits have been found, all of people who have been converted to Islam. It's bizarre. What reason does IRF have to convert people to Islam? What sense does it make? Here in Jogeshwari in Mumbai is the home of Preeti Mahadik, converted to Islam on 8th May 2015. The affidavit records that her name is changed from Preeti to a new Islamic name, Sadia.
प्रीति नहीं होगी। हाँ, नाम बदली करी थी ना, खोला था। एक का नाम अफरीन, एक का नाम फरीन। हाँ, तो अभी मिलने।
Sadia is now missing when we try to track her. My next stop is in Goregaon, to the family of Kalpana, who as per the affidavit dated 16th January 2015, converted to Islam and changed her name to Fatima. Her family is distraught and she's been sent to her village.
यहाँ हो गया ना, जो एक दिन ना वो गायब हुई घर से।
हाँ जी।
घर से जब गायब हुई ना, तो जब गायब हो गई तो मैंने जाके कंप्लेन दिया चौकी में, तो मिली नहीं, तो मैं चौकी में कंप्लेन दिया। उसके बाद ये स्कूल में गई, स्कूल में उसको बोली, तो उसके साथ में उसकी कोई सहेली थी ना, सुल्ताना करके।
अच्छा।
तो वो प्रिंसिपल ने उसको बुलाया, तो उसने एड्रेस दिया कि ये फला जगह पे है। तो फिर हमको मालूम पड़ा, मैं जाके चौकी में बोला, चौकी से उनको वहाँ से बुलाया। जब बुलाए तो लोग उधर से सर्टिफिकेट लेके आए, ये सर्टिफिकेट है, कन्वर्ट हो गई, तब हमको मालूम।
My next stop is Pankaj Salve in Powai in Mumbai, converted to Islam on 3rd of July 2015. His status unknown, his location unknown. His new name, as per the affidavit, is Ashaz.
The guard gives the phone to us, but the phone has not been answered. ये फोन नहीं आंसर किया भैया? हाँ जी? नहीं उठा रहे हैं। अब कोई भी नहीं होएगा?
कोई नहीं। अब दरवाजा बंद है तो अंदर में है कि नहीं, खोल देते मैं थोड़ी जा रहा हूँ।
कुछ पता है कि कब आते हैं? 203 में कोई होता?
नहीं पता।
किसी को पता होएगा? किसी से बातचीत करके हम पता कर सकते हैं। किसी से बातचीत करके पता कर सकते हैं।
नंबर रहेगा तब नंबर।
आप नंबर दे सकते हैं उनका?
नहीं।
है आपके पास नंबर?
नहीं मेरे पास।
कहाँ से लूँ नंबर? उनसे पूछ। ठीक है।
103 is here. No one is picking the bell up.
Next stop is Yogesh. To track him down, I go to Vikhroli area of Mumbai, near the Shiv Mandir. As per the record of the IRF, he was converted on 18 September 2015 and his name changed to Umar. His status unknown. His location unknown.
योगेश बब्बर आप जानते हैं? नहीं पता आपको?
Trying to trace one more convert, we've also asked this gentleman where he is. We were told he would be right next to this Shiv Mandir where we are standing, but he was not found here. Walking across two Shiv Mandirs, we walked across 2 kilometers, but there is no trace of this one man who has been converted. We don't know where he is.
Zakir Naik is on the run. Zakir Naik is on the run. He's moving constantly from one Muslim country to another. He questions the Indian government and tries to paint himself a victim, which is utter rubbish. Sources tell Republic that part of the funding he received was in exchange for managing maximum conversions, a kind of religious body shopping. Conversions, the more